What's up, everybody? I'm the movie guru, and it's that time of year again. The New York City Comic Con is back, the best Comic Con in the world. No offense, San Diego, but each year they bring a different aspect to the Comic Con, and of course, it's exclusive panels and breakout rooms and information. And this year, you can stream most of the panels. So you don't even have to buy a ticket and you don't even have to go there and deal with the transportation, to stay in the hotels and to be in there overnight. You can just click online and watch. So in this video, I want to go over pretty much what panels I would recommend to go to, which panels I would not miss this year. And I will post the panels on my YouTube page. So make sure you follow that. It's YouTube at Movie Guru, and also on my Twitter at movie underscore guru underscore. So New York City Comic Con is 3 days from October 12th, which is today, through the 15th Sunday, and so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And the first panel that I would recommend going to is Dragon Ball Z. And so they have a special panel, and I'm sure they got some special news for everybody. And it is streamable, and that pretty much starts at 12:45 today. So you guys can still get in there and see what they got coming up next. And so the next panel I would go to, if as far as streaming, and then I'll put up is the Strangers. So it's exclusive first look at the Strangers trilogy. That is also Thursday. It's at 3 to 4 p.m. So just like how you see here, it's got the director and it's got a couple of the executive producers, and they'll be there and they're talking about that trilogy. Now I will try to be available to stream some of these, but I got some other things to do. But if you watch one of these panels, I would love to know what you guys think. Please comment on my posts in my community page at the Movie Guru, or on Twitter. So the next, which is I think a big which is going to be a big panel because it usually is a huge panel, is AMC presents The Walking Dead. Daryl Dixon. Now, I did watch the first two episodes. I think I'm behind maybe two, but it is a really, really good show. And I like what they're doing. Daryl's over there in France. He's running into a whole bunch of problems on his own, and it's got an interesting storyline as far as like immune people immune to zombies. Really much like The Last of Us. If you guys are familiar with that, of course, you guys are. But that's going to be on today, Thursday at 4:15. And the way it works is you can just go on the New York Comic Con page. You could go to panels. You can click, and then it will take you to stream it live on demand here with Popverse. And you would just click the link there. So that's another one that I would definitely go to. And then, of course, fan favorite from the Cartoon Network days, Adult Swim is coming back. That's right. And so there today at 5:45, they're giving a first look at a new and returning series on Adult Swim. And it says, be the first to see a collection of Adult Swim content from Rick and Morty to Aqua Teen Hunger Force to Smiling Friends and more breaking news. So I can't wait to see what they're going to reveal at this panel today at 5:45. And then also, of course, if you guys are into horror, uh, the Bloomfest is taking place right at Comic Con this year, and it is today at 7 p.m. So that's later. So more people might be able to catch that. So if you're not familiar with Bloom, they are executive producers for shows like Megan, Halloween Trilogy, and The Black Phone. And it's the same thing. You can just click on the link, go to New York City Comic Con, click on the Bloomfest, and click on the link to view. And then if you're interested in Friday, they've got a couple more panels on Friday that I think are also going to be good. There's a new series coming out on Apple TV, and it is Monarch Legacy of Monsters. Now, I don't really know much about that, but I do know it is a Godzilla series. And look, I'm all about Godzilla series. I got no qualms with Godzilla. And so I like the Netflix Godzilla series they have. I like the live action Godzillas they have. So I think Apple TV does a lot of their series good. So I would highly recommend checking out that just to see what's going on with the Godzilla series. And so then also another network is Shutter, and they have a on Friday at 4:30 they have a celebration of their the return of their popular VHS franchise, which is VHS 85, and that begins streaming on October 6th. So that's already out now, but I'm sure they'll have some information, some reveals, and they'll probably have a lot of guests from their show, and you can stream that as well on Friday. And then, of course, one of my favorite shows right now is the Changeling, and they're having a panel. Unfortunately, is not streamable, right? And they should have made that streamable, especially with how popular the Changeling is. I think it's a great show. If you guys are not familiar with it, because it is on Apple TV, you can go to my page, and I do reviews on the videos. I did a top 10 um, mysteries on the Changeling, and I also did a couple episode breakdowns. So you can check that out on my page. And I just did episode 7, and the season finale is the same day. So it is tomorrow, Friday, October 13th, is the season finale. So I'll have some videos for you guys tomorrow on that. And the author, Victor Vale, will be there. So I highly recommend, if you guys are at Comic-Con or just following their Twitter pages for any information that will come out of there. Let's see. And then there's another horror movie too. If you guys, of course, if you guys are into the horror genre, there's this Thanksgiving, and it is a horror movie about a riot that ends in tragedy and a mysterious Thanksgiving-inspired killer terrorizing Plymouth, Massachusetts. But the big thing about here is Eli Roth. He will be, I guess, the moderator and answering questions. So Eli Roth, makes a lot of content, movies. He works a lot with Tarantino, and he most notably did Glorious Bastards and a couple other movies too. So check that out. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some good content coming from that panel as well. And then on Saturday, I believe Amazon has a panel. And let's see if they got that up here. Amazon Prime. It says Saturday, October 14th. And then let's see, One Piece. One Piece dub villains panel. So join Crunchyroll and the toy animation for early One Piece dub episode premiere screening, followed by Q&A with the English dub voices for the One Piece most iconic villains. So that should be cool. That's Saturday. So those are, I'll keep this video short. Those are the panels that I highly recommend, that I would say you guys don't miss this year at Comic-Con. And so I would love, of course, as always, to hear what you guys think. I would love to hear what you guys think about this year's Comic-Con. I would like to know what you guys think about the cost, about how to get there, if you've ever been, the pros and cons. And if you went, I would love to hear firsthand, account of how it was. So look, I'm the movie guru. I'm bringing you guys the movie and TV content that you want to hear and discussions. So look, make sure you follow me for the Google content, and I'll see you guys on the next video.